go off and hold for field goal attempts? Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. With backwards, it's 3rd and very long. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now the drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Don't kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. A Cockrell holds it in left side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting the bank on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Muscling free near the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down now, Nixon, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 1 from the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now a 3rd and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're
on Herbert, his third interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jamar Chase, 47 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
43, 40, come back.
Mahomes now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
43. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Let's get that touch.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Nixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out.
And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 6. Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action. It's Herbert. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big Big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out, and he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
On second down, Nixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. Nixon. And they can't bring him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
In it to win it.
What is this?
In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Patriots, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.